Have you ever just stopped and really looked at the trees in your neighborhood? The ones in your backyard or lining the street you drive down every day? They kind of feel like they've always been there, right? Just quiet, permanent parts of the scenery. But there's a whole complex, hidden story going on with them. So today, let's pull back the curtain on the secret life of your trees.
And really, it all boils down to this one crucial question. That huge, beautiful tree you love, is it an incredible asset that adds value to your home, or is it a ticking liability just waiting for the right moment to cause a huge problem? You'd be surprised how fine that line can be.
And that leads us right into what you could call the backyard dilemma. It's that constant balancing act we all face when Mother Nature decides to grow just a little too close for comfort.
And here it is, the heart of the dilemma. On one side, you've got the allure. Trees make everything look better. They can actually increase your property value. And, of course, they're essential for the local ecology. But on the other side, that same tree can become a serious threat. It can block views, its roots can mess with your foundation, and it can pose some very real safety risks. So look, this isn't about choosing between having trees or not having them. It's about being an active manager. If you want to keep all those amazing benefits, you have to get ahead of the potential problems. It's a real responsibility that comes with owning property.
So, how do you actually know when a tree has crossed that line from being an asset to a liability? Well, it all starts with learning how to spot the warning signs.
Okay, these are the big red flags to watch out for. Is the tree sick or diseased? You might see fungus growing on it, a bunch of dead branches, weirdly colored leaves. Maybe it's dead or decaying from the inside out, which, by the way, is not always easy to see. Or it could be flat out hazardous, with huge branches hanging right over your roof or driveway. Sometimes the issue is simpler. It's blocking that million-dollar view, or frankly, it's just been neglected for way too long.
And then, of course, there are the times when trouble shows up with zero warning. A big storm blows through, splits a trunk in half, or brings a perfectly healthy-looking tree crashing down. When that happens, you need help, and you need it fast.
All right, so you spotted a problem. Now what? Well, this is where the pros come in. They have a highly specialized playbook, a whole toolkit of solutions for managing your own personal piece of the urban jungle.
First things first, let's be clear on our terms. An arborist isn't just some person with a chainsaw. They're a genuine tree specialist. They get the biology, the physics, the risks, all of it. And they have the technical know-how and the heavy-duty equipment to handle trees safely and correctly.
Now, of all the things an arborist can do, tree removal is without a doubt the most complex and the most high stakes. I mean, think about it. Taking down a massive tree that's surrounded by houses, cars, and power lines, that's not demolition, it's practically surgery.
And the process has to be incredibly methodical for that exact reason. It always starts with an expert assessment to make sure removal is actually the right call. From there, it's all about meticulous planning, mapping out exactly how to bring that tree down, piece by piece, without damaging anything. This takes specialized gear, super strict safety rules, and a skilled team that knows how to execute that plan to perfection.
But hey, it's not always about the nuclear option of removal, right? A lot of the time, it's just about smart maintenance. And it's important to know there's a difference between trimming and pruning. Tree trimming is mostly for health and safety. You're getting rid of dead wood, thinning out branches so air and sunlight can get through. Pruning and shaping, on the other hand, is more about aesthetics and form. You're carefully shaping the tree to keep it looking beautiful. Both are absolutely crucial for a tree's long life. So picture this. The tree is gone, the yard is safe. You breathe a huge sigh of relief. But one final hurdle remains, just sitting there, mocking your otherwise perfect lawn. The stump.
But you don't have to live with that eyesore. The modern solution is called stump grinding, and it's a total game changer. It's fast, it's surprisingly affordable, and it's eco-friendly. A special machine just grinds the stump down way below ground level, basically erasing any sign it was ever there. Your yard is instantly safer and looks 1,000 times better.
So after all that, the assessment, maybe the removal, the grinding, what are you left with? Simple. You're left with order being restored to your little corner of the world.
This is the payoff, right here. When it's done right, professional tree care seriously enhances the beauty of your property. It improves the health of all your other trees and helps them live longer. And, most importantly, it creates way more safety for people and property. You're left with that clean, pristine, well-maintained look we all want.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a minute, because this whole conversation isn't really just about one yard or one tree. It's about the future of all of our shared green spaces.
You see, every single tree in every single yard, yours, mine, your neighbor's, is a small piece of a much, much bigger urban forest. And whether we realize it or not, we are the managers of this ecosystem. The choices we make, to plant a tree, to prune it, to take it down, all of those decisions shape the environment that we all share.
And that really leaves us with a final, fascinating question to think about. In a world where our homes and wild nature are tangled up so closely, the real challenge is finding that perfect balance, isn't it? The balance between letting nature be wild and free and making sure our world is safe. So, what does that balance look like for you?